Hey everyone, what is up? It is Berlin, back again with another video for you. Whew, Lord, this one today is going to be a very difficult one. It's going to be a little bit dark and possibly a little bit triggering to some people. So if you're triggered about the topic of domestic violence or anything like that, then please don't watch this particular video. But you've probably seen by now that there's been a clip of Bretman Rock's sister, Princess May, being physically assaulted by her partner. And honestly, when I saw that clip last night, it really genuinely hurt my heart. It was shocking. You know, this isn't tea or drama. This is very much real life stuff. It's their personal family business, you know. So I really don't want to speculate on their personal situation too much. I'm going to pop the clip in here just because it's been shared publicly, very publicly on the internet.
Ow! Don't touch me. All this shit right here is making me build up. I'm about to explode on your ass. Don't fucking touch me. You're not getting your fucking keys until I get the fuck out. Alright? Today was supposed to be my day to go look at the apartment. And your bitch ass took the keys to the car. So who really shot themselves in the foot?
I didn't take
Try again. Keys. Yeah. You took my Mazda keys, right?
No, the fuck I did not.
Because I put them on my dresser. And all of a sudden you don't know where they're at now, right?
Because I don't know where you are.
Okay. You lost them.
I have, however, seen that Princess May has since said that she's gone to stay with her mother. And on that, I just hope that she's very safe, and I hope that she's free of that abusive situation that she appeared to be in. Again, I really don't want to speculate on that particular situation too much because we as the public really don't know the ins and outs of it. You know, it could turn out to be another situation like the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing. So I'm really not going to speculate on their particular circumstances for that reason. But it does, however, highlight the topic of domestic abuse. And of course, it isn't just famous people, celebrities, influencers who are victims of that stuff. It is normal, everyday Joe people like me and you. And it's a very important topic. So for that reason, I'm going to talk a little bit about a personal experience that I've had with it. Just because I think it's important to shed light on it and to say to people, anyone, whatever your gender, race, whatever, anyone who might find themselves in a situation like that, I think it's important to say that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is help out there for you. You know, I don't think it's something that should just be brushed under the carpet and ignored. However, with the Princess May situation, what I will say is there was also an Instagram post shared from the partner's mother where she appeared to be blaming Princess May for the whole situation. In the clip, you can clearly see Princess May was just reaching onto the sofa to get something, and the way that the guy slammed her into the window with such force and brutality, I was like, God, it really did hurt my heart to see that. So honestly, I just want to send good wishes to Bretman Rock, his family and everything. It's horrible, you know, regardless of who was in the right and who was in the wrong in the situation, there is no way that that guy should have put his hands on her like that just because she went to the sofa to get something and he then fully slammed her into the window. That was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Nobody should be treated like that. But on that topic, you know, I can only speak from personal lived experiences, and I'm going to go back to sort of MySpace days, actually, when I was like 18, 19. I was in a relationship with not one, but two other people. Yes, we were a throuple, you know, that was a thing. The man was 32 and the female was 25. I, like I said, was a lot younger. I was 18 at the time. And one night, we'd all been out clubbing. So we came back. I decided to crash on the sofa while the two of them went to the bedroom. So I dozed off. And then a couple of hours later, I heard a lot of banging. And I was like, what is going on? So I got up, I went over to the bedroom, opened the door, and my girlfriend, she came rushing out. She had a huge black eye, her mouth was bleeding, and she had a lot of marks and stuff on her body, on her chest, everything. She came running out of that bedroom and she locked myself and her in the bathroom. I was pleading with her to go to the police. I was pleading with her. But at the time, she wouldn't hear it. So what happened from there? He could hear us talking in the bathroom about going to the police and everything like that. And what he did was start breaking things. I will add that he was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. And this rage that he'd got into was due to the drugs and alcohol. So he'd beaten her up, kind of in a, almost like a psychosis, I guess you'd say. He'd beaten her up. And as I said, these were two of my sexual partners. You know, I was with both of them. And to see this happen, at the time, it was horrific. It was just something that I wouldn't ever want to experience ever again, of course. But when I saw that clip of Princess May, it just took me back to that. You know, the whole thing of a man putting his hands on a woman like that, it just really took me back and threw me back into that. And I was like, oh my God. You know, I just hope for her sake that she doesn't end up back in that situation. But that situation that I was in with my partners, that abusive situation that I was in, that particular night, she wanted to get back into bed with him after things had calmed down, after he'd stopped throwing stuff and breaking stuff in the bedroom. She went back into the bedroom. And of course, I wasn't going to let her go alone. You know, these were my partners and this horrible thing had happened. So I literally had to get into the bed with them, you know, which wasn't a strange occurrence because, as I said, we were all sexual partners. We were a throuple, so that was a normal thing for us. But I got in bed between them just to make sure that he didn't lash out at her again. They fell asleep for a few hours. I lay there awake because literally I could not sleep because I was petrified that he would, you know, wake up and lash out again at her. So I lay there awake. And for the rest of that weekend, you could cut the tension in the apartment with a knife. No joke. You could cut it with a fucking knife. So I just hope for anyone who finds themselves in an abusive situation or an abusive relationship like that, I hope that they can get out and get to safety and get help. I'm going to leave some links down below of resources and charities for domestic violence. Just because, as I said, when I saw the clip of Princess May, it really genuinely hurt my heart to watch and took me back to the situation that I was in many years ago. So for that reason, I just want to leave some resources down below. I'll leave some UK resources down below in the description box. There is no way that that guy should be allowed to get away with what he did. I mean, of course, as I said, we don't know all the ins and outs, and it's not fair to speculate on their relationship. Bretman Rock himself did, of course, come out and defend Princess May and said that she doesn't want to talk about it. But there are a lot of other clips on the internet of Princess May in tears, crying after they've been fighting and everything like that. So honestly, I just hope for her that she can be in safety, not be in that horrible abusive situation that it looks like she's in. And with that, I'm gonna move on and carry on painting my face. And we're gonna talk about something else now, because Shane Dawson appeared on the internet. Shane Dawson appeared on Instagram. It was just a little post about these mystery boxes that he's got for sale. Now, I don't know, there is some speculation that this could either be like them kind of clearing out the Shane Dawson merch store. You know, they're either going to kind of start again and release new stuff, or they're going to just close the store down altogether and they're clearing out all the stock. I don't know. No idea. But I don't know if at this point Shane Dawson can come back to the internet. I don't know if he wants to. He said he's taking a break for his mental health, which, you know, full support with that. But I would like to see Shane Dawson return at some point. I mean, I don't think the treatment that Shane got overall was fair. And yeah, I know a lot of people will probably be upset with me saying that, but Shane Dawson does not actually have any victims. So for me, when you look at it like that, Shane doesn't have any victims. So I don't get why he was treated the way that he was by the internet. I'm not saying he's a saint. You know, we've all done things wrong. But he was really, really cancelled over a lot of old jokes that are 10 years old or more. If there were actual victims, like we've seen with the James Charles stuff, then I would understand it. But there aren't actual victims in the case of Shane Dawson. So now I'm like, dude, is it time for the internet to forgive Shane? Let me know what you think about that. If you think that Shane should be able to come back to the internet, or if you think that no, he can't or doesn't want to come back. Genuinely, like, I'm interested to know what people think about it, because to me, as I said, the treatment that Shane got, I feel like some of it was unjustified and some of it was unfair. Especially when you think about Morphe, the way that they treated the whole Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star thing, and also how they're treating the James Charles thing, basically doing nothing right now. So guys, I'm going to stop this little video right here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. I'm going to go put some makeup on and I will see you shortly. So thank you for watching. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.